Gundam.tk presents God Gundam. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Robert184 from Gundam.tk, and I'm here to wrap up my review of the high-grade future century God Gundam. Don't forget to check out all the earlier parts to see the posability, parts, plates, instruction manuals, etc. So in addition to talking about the good points of this kit, because there really are a lot of them as you've seen in the earlier parts, but the master grade is not all that bad, and the difference in price is negligible. What is it, 1,800 yen for the high grade up against 2,500 yen for the master grade. So are you getting 700 yen or $7 more value when you buy this one? Let's take a look. So first of all, for the high grade itself, there's a lot to like about this, and first of all, the easiest thing to do is just that it's built to go with an action base, which is something that the master grade was not. But because of that, you can get a lot of aerial poses, and you can really use its posability in a lot of different ways. And the posability, what I'm really pleased about, the ankles work. You don't get as much mobility as I expected, but overall, sometimes that's a good thing, because then you don't have the problems of your Gundam doesn't want to stand up, like my master grade Freedom and Exia. So anyway, the knees work really well. The thrusters on the back, I thought they might open up and get in the way, but I've had very few problems with them ever since I put them together. And I have to say that the use of seals, etc. down below, everything works well on the legs. The waist armor is very impressive. I didn't try mounting the beam sabers yet, but they will go in there no problem, I'm sure. And again, just the fact that it has all of the right color applications everywhere, and the use of stickers so far, I don't think I'm going to have any problems with them peeling up, and good channels for lining. There's a lot of positives to say so far. Coming up a little bit higher, first of all, I really like the mobility that you're going to get here in the chest section, and the fact that they have a red piece built into that. Even if you're going to move things around, you're still going to have a red chest piece in place, so you're not going to be showing off an ugly ball joint or polycap there. So that's a huge plus. And though it's not fair to expect perfection in a high-grade model, my only complaint, or my biggest complaint, is going to be just that when I open this up to display it, I want to have a single yellow part there, which you would just plug into the blue part, and a better sticker. So that's something that if you close it up, everything looks good, but if you open it up, I really don't think that you get a better effect, and it hides the head, but to no real advantage. With the master grade, that really does come across looking a lot better. But otherwise, the upper half of the body, the shoulders work really well, everything moves around. The arms could have had better than a 90, but in return they look really good. And the elbow is not too gray, there's not too much exposed there because of a large bend mechanism. The arms, I like the peg part here because we get a solidity here. No problems bending these up, and the multitude of manipulators that you get, including the God fingers here, one for the left and one for the right hand, is a big plus. The core lander is another big plus, and I was disappointed when I saw it was just big blue parts on the plates, but once you actually put it together and put on those silver stickers, and I like the 3 of them, I'm actually happy with the way this looks. My only complaint, and it sort of goes back to what I said when I first saw the box, is Bandai, you should put this all the time in your instruction manuals. We shouldn't have to figure that out by ourselves. But then again, it's not like it's all that difficult. But on the master grade, that's going to be covered up. But my final point, really about the positives of this, is the machine cannons I can forgive because I'm going to have them sealed up most of the time, but I think they did a great job capturing the power of the anime in the head. And the only thing is that you're going to have to put in a lot of effort and have some patience with your lining. So get your Q-tips and get your, or I mean if you use ink you can do a better job, but if you're going to use a $2 Gundam marker, just have a lot of patience, use some toothpicks and some Q-tips to smooth everything out. And I think you're going to have a very impressive looking head, despite the fact that this is a 1/44th figure. The master grade in comparison though has a few bonuses going for it, starting with the rubber on the bottom of the feet, and just the fact that this jewel looks so much better when you open it up. You can just see the yellow just pops out at you, and you get that 3D effect because it is a rounded sticker, it's not just a flat seal, and for me that makes a big difference. But overall, there's quite a few things I like about the high grade better, including the sculpt of the head, and overall I just think the proportions on the high grade have come a long way. Whereas on the other hand, of course, the master grade has all the bonuses going with it of having a great inner frame, well, what at the time was a revolutionary inner frame back in 2001. So who is the god of God Gundams? Well, this is just my opinion, and of course feel free to let me know yours, but I'm going to have to give the edge to the master grade, and that just goes for a couple of simple reasons. And one of them is I'm a little partial, of course, to 1/100 scale compared to the 1/44ths. But if I was comparing the build, the 1/44th is great in every way. You're going to be impressed with it, but it's still a 1/44th. When you're putting together the master grade, it's got a lot of cool parts in the inner frame, etc. But I just think that because this has a lot more things going for it, including a better build, a better frame, rubber soles, extra parts, well, not really, but I guess in the extra manipulators and things you can do, like buy the SD Gundam, the SD God Gundam, and swap out the fists, etc. Outside of the fact that this has better proportions and is built for an action base, I have to say that I would spend the extra 700 yen and buy the master grade. Now, does that mean that this is a poor model in any way, shape, or form? The answer is no, but if I had to choose between the two of them, I personally would go with this one. But then again, this is something that goes back to the video, which Gundam model should you buy? If you collect 1/44ths, you will love this kit. And if you collect 1/100ths, you will really like this kit. And if you have enough money, just buy them both and you're going to be happy in both ways. So either way, rather than having this sort of as an A versus B controversy, the fact is that Bandai has given us two very good representations of the God Gundam, and this is something that we couldn't imagine in 1/44th before, so I have to give them big thanks for giving us such a great kit. And other than the fact that the price is getting a little expensive and that price creep has been going up and up, this is a great kit that I'm very happy to have. So what about you? Which one is better? But either way, I am very pleased with the fact that Bandai is giving us such great kits in terms of the high grade X and the high grade God, and there's just so many kits from the late 90s series that I'm looking forward to getting in 1/44th that we'll probably never get in 1/100th. But if we could get the whole Shuffle Alliance, etc., I just think there's so many possibilities, and if they are of the same high quality of this one, I think that any fan of building plastic models is going to be the winner, along with Bandai, who's going to get a lot of our money. So thanks for watching, and really these reviews are getting longer and longer as Bandai makes better and better kits with more to compare, so really, I have to say thanks to Bandai for just making this stuff that much better. But of course thanks to you, because it's your interaction on this site that makes it all worth it, and I hope you're enjoying these. Stay tuned for lots more reviews. As always, you can check my facts on the front page to see which kits I'll be getting, and usually I try to get them the first day, although of course it's going to take a couple days to build them. But anyway, thanks for watching, stay tuned for lots more. As always, Robert184, gundam.tk, hit like, tell your friends, and as always, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, see you next time. To my review of the high-grade Future Century, and my cell phone is ringing.